I think he's the best MC ever.
I mean,
Point blank, period. Of course, there are going to be arguments about that because he's a white guy. I don't think anyone that's rapping can touch Eminem on that microphone.
Hello again and welcome back to another one, and today we'll be focusing on Eminem's latest album, The Death of Slim Shady, and exploring first impressions and highlights from celebrities, rappers, and fans. And boy, it has been a roller coaster so far, as Eminem got grown men out here crying like Benzino over songs on the album. Ah, man. Ooh. While concurrently, Album of the Year was trending as soon as The Death of Slim Shady dropped on DSPs, and this is perhaps the most positive we've seen for an Eminem album on the internet, perhaps since social media took off in the mid to late 2000s. As posts like these went viral, I speak for everyone when I say Eminem just dropped Album of the Year 100% fire emoji, and we'll be exploring all of this. And yes, it is a couple of meltdowns right now over some bars on the album, and we'll get to it later. And starting out, it turns out that Eminem associates who knew about the work that Eminem was putting into this album over the last 2 to 3 years knew what they were talking about. From Snoop,
he still is who he is. Don't get it fucked up.
Who, Eminem?
Oh yeah.
All the way to Dr. Dre a few months back.
I think he's the best MC ever.
I mean,
Point blank, period. Of course, there are going to be arguments about that because he's a white guy. I don't think anyone that's rapping can touch Eminem on that microphone.
And even Royce the 5'9" on IG just a few days ago, and just hours before the album dropped, Charlie Puth took to social media to share this ahead of the release. You're the reason why I wanted to be an artist. Congratulations on the new album. And from the first song, Renaissance, that was all that was needed to tell music fans what they were in for. Eminem even rapped on the intro. Soon as I quit giving a F, I started to sell a bit, which on one end explains his transformation from his debut album Infinite to the creation of Slim Shady, whose I don't give a F personality was responsible for his rise to relevance. But this also doubles for celibate, which literally translates to when you quit giving a F, in the entanglement sense, if you know what I mean. And the next few bars flew over heads on social media, cause I don't see no fans, all I see is a bunch of complainers. Kendrick's album was cool, but he didn't have any bangers. Wayne's album, or Ye's, couldn't tell you which one was lamer. Joyner's album was corny. Shady's new ish is way worse. Everything is either too tame or there's too much anger. I don't like the beat, so I hate it. Might delete later. And even some hip-hop pages posted this like he was dissing Kendrick Lamar, when Eminem was literally quoting the major criticisms that these albums faced on social media. In Kendrick's case, the #1 complaint was that Mr. Morale didn't have any bangers and it was boring. And the irony of Academic's page posting these lyrics, and they actually thought Eminem was agreeing with them, that sparked viral replies like, "Hey Drake, they not slow, is aging terribly right now." And some Drake fans were celebrating this like Eminem agrees with them. So the next time you argue hip-hop online, just remember, you may be duking it out with people who thought Eminem was dissing Kendrick. And Ice Cube Jr. couldn't believe it. Go through the comments on this and you'd see the reading comprehension of today's world. LOL, them quotation marks mean nothing to them. And speaking on the album, he added, "Oh my freaking god, Eminem, I can't wait to bump this ish in the car. This MFer going crazy," folded hands emoji. And White Gold, featured on 2 tracks, shared this a few hours ago. Produced, wrote and sang the hook to Habit, and I wrote and sang the hook for Bad One. Enjoy guys. And he added in response to the tweet, "21M is crazy," fire emojis, to which he added, "I might be the only one that got 2 hooks on the album, oh snap." And rappers like Lazarus and Paige Kennedy have been going off from Lazarus in Pakistan getting charged by a pack of stands. New album is straight fire. And from Paige Kennedy, we got a couple. No one will ever have the ingenuity of Eminem. That's the tweet. And he added, the mix on Eminem's voice is so crazy. And if you don't know about mixing, you have no idea what I'm even referring to. And he continued, social media about to be quoting M's lyrics for the next month, bent out of shape. We will suffer. He just Dave Chappelle y'all's bum. Uncancelable. Oh, and the train has started, and we'll get to those in a bit. But perhaps the bar that caused the most commotion so far was when Eminem got the belt and gave Diddy that old-fashioned bum whooping on the song Fuel. When he rapped, I suggest they not test like an essay. Why? Cause like when my homies out west, we can just say, I'm like a RAPER, got so many essays. Wait, he didn't just spell the word rapper and leave out a P, did he? R.I.P. Rest in peace, Biggie and Pac. Both of y'all should be living. And I ain't trying to beef with him, nope. Cause he might put a hit on me like Kiffy D did him. The layers in these bars.
But boy.
Because apart from Diddy getting a beatdown, essays is also a homophone for essays, like Mexican Americans used to refer to their homeboys, bros and friends. So he got so many essays out west, and posts like these went viral. Eminem really just dropped the hardest Diddy diss bar we've possibly ever heard. Layers on layers, laughing emojis. I want to see these other rappers to match this Diddy diss. And Twitter has been having a field day with these lyrics. They kept going viral, dunking on Diddy, laughing my bum off. I love the Diddy slander. At Eminem, clock him again. However, on the other end, thousands of pop fans are losing their minds over these bars. These blew up, goddamn man-child. And these pop fans, led by Swifties, have been going ham on Eminem for this. Some even added, people defending him in the quotes, loudly crying emoji, as if Eminem doesn't have a song about killing his ex-wife. At some point, you all have to accept that bald man is just lame. Oh, they thought they were onto something. Can we stop giving this white man a platform? He was never good. Nobody cares about Eminem. We should have collectively dropped him way back when the moment Mariah shaded him. He's a piece of crap. Leave him behind. He's talentless and a complete moron. Oh, the irony. The bars that should be easy to catch are so complex for the average pop account on Twitter that they failed to realize that this is actually a bar they should cheer for, especially since Eminem and 50 Cent have been on Diddy's neck long before that video surfaced, when every other rapper / hip-hop media personality with a large platform were all scared to say a peep about Diddy, and school was in session. It is literally one of the smartest lines on the album, calling out a rapper who is an essayist and has way too many friends. Essay sounds like essay, Spanish slang for friend. Swifties are so used to the most bland, basic bum crap lyrics, they can't understand a double or triple entendre. And before we get to some of the viral stellar reviews and also early stats and facts, this also blew up. Eminem kinda insane for this bar, loudly crying emoji when Eminem rapped, so things ain't never really over till Lizzo sings. This was on Road Rage, halfway through the album. Now, some of you may not be familiar with the saying, but this is from the quote, "It ain't over until the fat lady sings." Now, apart from the fact that Lizzo goes by Lizzo Be Eating on IG, this also doubles for Eminem's message to the fans listening to the album, pretty much telling the listener to not jump to conclusions yet when the album is still in progress. Like, hey, wait till the album is over. Remember, it is a concept album. It is Eminem versus Slim Shady. And remember, this is the halfway mark of the album. And Eminem got adults breaking down like Benzino with songs like Temporary and Somebody Save Me. This blew up. Crying to Eminem's new album was not something I thought I'd do today, but holy crap. Was vibing to the music until Temporary came on and I just started crying. Holy crap, such a beautiful song. Even some of the biggest trolls on Twitter got hit in the feels. Eminem rapping to Haley when he's dead with Skylar Grey on the hook and old VHS recordings playing in the background. And we have a lot more coming in the future linked to the lyrics on the album, but boy, the first impressions are through the roof. This blew up. This is Eminem's best album since Recovery, and users kept going on Twitter. I'm speechless. 25 years later, and it is a full circle moment. Eminem delivers one of his best albums and showing us what Slim Shady does one last time. Perhaps the promo got a certain crowd to finally pay attention again after Revival, as this blew up might just be his best project in 10 plus years, not gonna lie. Hearing the old Slim Shady and 2002 Eminem voices was a genius move that I don't think anyone could have anticipated him doing in 2024. Just when I felt like concept albums were becoming a lost art, Eminem came through, folded hands emoji, and even the older fans are going off right now. If you didn't grow up with old Eminem, being a kid / teenager when Slim Shady LP and Marshall Mathers LP dropped, you just won't understand why we all love this album. This hits nostalgia in all the right places for us, and Eminem got people thanking God that they made it to 2024. Ya Allah, thank you for letting me be alive during the same time period as Eminem. And it is a sad, sad day for some of Eminem's most vocal critics in the hip-hop space. 51 years old and he just dropped the best album within the last decade. Your favorite rapper can't freaking compete. Eminem is the greatest of all time. All of these tweets blowing up on a platform like Twitter says a lot when it comes to the historic battle between Eminem and Twitter, and even XXL is trying to ride the wave. Eminem is 51 years old and seriously hasn't lost a step. And on Apple Music at the moment, the death of Slim Shady has hit #1 in 63 countries and top 10 in 131 countries as we speak. And yes, it is top 5 in African countries like South Africa, Nigeria, Ghana, Zimbabwe, Cape Verde.
Shall I go on?
Cameroon, Botswana, Angola, Uganda, Malawi, Mauritius, Seychelles, Algeria, Mozambique, Namibia, Tanzania, Mali, Senegal.
Shall I go on?
Benin, Gambia, Congo, Cote d'Ivoire, and more. I lost count, to be honest. And on iTunes, it is #1 in 47 countries. And over on Genius, Eminem has turned the website to his new album track list as we speak, Utter Domination.
Good Lord.
And I'll be looking forward to your first impressions of the album so far. What are your thoughts? Tell us in the comments section. Thanks for watching and see you on the next one.